Wow.
He's definitely playing so smart right now.
That's what you need. You need to really play smart.
Yeah, for sure.
Understand all the options that Ice Climbers can do and avoid it.
It's oh, is that a wall setup? No, perfect matchup for the jump. I assume he matched it because otherwise that would have just been an amazing reaction to like a single opportunity. You know?
Yeah, of course. This, I'm liking the red and the side B. It's very Ken-esque.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe like a throwback to Ken Chu.
Yeah.
Here on the East Coast.
Of course. Represent. Nice way of handling that. He's just really good at handling her.
Yeah, G's just like, he knows his way around the matchup.
Yeah.
No avoiding that. Which is like something that I feel like a lot of people have been struggling with today, right?
It's because
like once this kid starts wobbling, people just get lost.
Yeah. Well, in general, a lot of players don't have much experience against Ice Climbers. Just can't wait.
Honestly, an Ice Climbers player like very rarely will play Ice Climbers against you on a friendly.
Yeah.
Because like you barely get any experience in the matchup because there's so few people willing to scrim you with it.
But then, then playing against somebody of Dizzkid's caliber,
yeah,
not always
like,
easy. So the fact that he's really keeping it
keeping the lead up is ridiculous.
Yeah. Stock,
like if he takes game one, that's huge.
It's like he knows the matchup.
He takes game one of the 2 sets, right? Like that's the first step to a reset. I mean, if he wins on his counter picks, that is a reset.
Yep. Taking game one is huge because not only do you get the counter pick later,
yeah, of course,
if you need it.
And of course that goes both ways.
Of course.
2 grabs and just.
You can't
Money is not a happy camper.
You can't take anything away from this kid, but as long as G-Money manages to not get wobbled, that won't affect his mental game.
See, G has this. I don't want to call it a look of like determination. It's just pure zen.
Yeah.
On his face. You know?
You have to.
Like, he's not even thinking about it, right? Like this, it just seems so natural, you know?
I mean, you have to keep it natural, keep it calm when you're playing characters that are known to stress out some players. Because once you let it get to you, that's when you lose.
Yeah.
But if you're playing the way G-Man is,
you know your hands can do it. The question is if your mind can keep up.
Exactly.
Like,
my hands can do it, but
I'm certain G has the muscle memory. I'm sure he knows what to do.
If your mind doesn't keep up, then your hands start failing you, and it's already gone. Not letting it happen to him.
Do you want to take game one? Get him a little stretch.
A little stretch, dog. Getting ready.
Stretching out the hammies.
It's been a
long
night.
Up. It's been a long night, for sure. It's 8 o'clock here on the East Coast.
He's definitely been playing for a while. And to play at a level this high.
Yeah, it's just surely so taxing.
Consistently.
Especially knowing it's loser's bracket, right? Like,
oh, that's
loser's bracket is ridiculous, dude. I respect people who can make losers runs so much.
Of course, it's
because you have to go all the way through.
Stressful.
You have to go all the way to grand finals, and then you got to win 2 sets against a person who has not lost a set.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, yeah.
I thought you said game for a second. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's the case, but I mean,
sometimes
this case is not.
But still,
maybe
it might as well be.
yeah. Like he was kind of clowning a little bit in bracket, which is like honestly kind of insulting. Like at the same time, like he's pushing the limits of his character, which I respect.
Of course. This is putting a lot more pressure on this game.
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely stepping it up.
Here we go.
In the neutral. There's that wobble.
And that cannot feel good to anybody.
Yeah, I mean it can. That can really just clear momentum right there.
Exactly.
Because he was riding a really long way behind.
Yeah, good momentum last game.
A straight 3-0 off Joey, right?
Yeah.
Followed by that, and beating Beerman, right?
It can slow your momentum, but I don't think it will kill it.
It won't kill it for sure.
He's done a lot. This whole
he's done a lot to get to this point even.
Loses bracket,
that's a hard tipper.
So yeah. All right, wow. Popo going right into that tipper.
That's amazing. Just to mess with him, dude.
Gotta get that momentum back anywhere you can.
Oh.
All right, no mash.
Couldn't get the mash then. Happens, man.
All right, yep.
I respect the Diz for just finding these setups, right? Like, finding these opportunities to get grabs.
Oh, no doubt.
Especially when the opponent you're playing is just so cognizant of the fact that if they get grabbed, their stock is over.
Of course.
This sucks against platforms.
If the shield actually broke, I think I'll leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, but there's a good option to separate the ICs.
Just because multi-hits are generally what you want to be doing.
There's one thing Diz is
that
good
backer was so smart.
Nana back. Yeah.
Because immediately off the jump, Diz just had to respect the fact that he could throw out an aerial in either direction, right? and either it was him or Nana. So he chose to defend himself, and G read that and just hit the Nana, right? Now it's...
hit the Nana?
Yeah, now it's...
like a dance move.
Now it's Diz's double.
Must not.
Hit the Nana. Please.
That makes it back to stage.
I was expecting a Marth killer.
Girl. Oh.
He didn't really commit to the Marth killer. He just kind of sat there and like, oh, it's a Marth killer,
Yeah.
and then just did. Oh. That Marth killer was not...
little
didn't kill Marth. I mean, not living up to his title.
Let's go yourself. Nice.
Solid tipper.
Yep.
G is kind of hitting this really interesting middle ground between like the aggro Marth and like possible.
I don't know why the
like,
little animation is so satisfying.
Yeah, the little green.
Yeah.
I remember making like a black hole. That's the first thing you see when you begin. It's just the little greens of all the turnips colliding and like the lasers and just all that mess in there. That's the particle.
Shout out to Melee, 15 years, still looking great.
G definitely needs to be able to get through this ice block pressure.
See, this is just...
This ice block is like...
Yeah.
The way Diz is applying so much like projectile pressure, it's like a relatively like not that good projectile, right? Like it's forcing G into situations that he doesn't want to be in. And that's a
no
wobble setup. Nah, it's too late, it's too late. That's game 2 to Diz.
That has to slow your momentum.
I mean, it does for sure. Especially when, like... But I mean, honestly, when you think about it, it's not that big a deal.
G-Money has the counter pick now.
Yeah, and Diz lost on the only stage without platforms.
Yep. So...
Or Diz took his game that he has to win on the only stage without platforms. Now you have a whole bunch of stages to work with. You have Yoshi's.
I think as we've seen, G-Money is really good with platforms.
You have Yoshi's, you have Stadium. You could even argue Dreamland would be good, right?
I wouldn't.
FOD.
I don't know, because sometimes it has FD mode. And that can just get you. But get out the way, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I don't think this favors Ices in any way.
No, I'm not saying it favors them.
Yeah, it's like...
I think in general, this matchup is just hard for both players.
Yeah, for sure. If G can keep this trend up of trading games, he wins by default because he won game 1. Right? If he just wins on his counter picks.
Ooh.
But that's not how you want to be doing it. Getting early wobble, right?
And now this kid, he's getting this wobble at...
Does that look like a forward or down tilt on the wobble? I'm always curious to see which one people do.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's what it looks like.
Yep.
If he gets another wobble facing the other way, I can verify. Oh no, that's not true. Nana's always behind him regardless of what direction you're facing.
Yeah.
G playing with fire here, for sure.
G got to use his platform to his advantage because, as we've seen last game,
yeah.
once Diz gets an opening, he will grab and he will take the stop.
Just on a flat ground, Diz is just, his neutral game is just so powerful.
The new platform is really coming in.
Like you really have to respect his ability to just move around the stage because Ices have a really strong wave dash and they have really good moves out of it, whereas Marth like not so much. Even though his wave dash is really solid, he doesn't have that much to capitalize. But like down smash for Ices,
that's a good nair.
Like F tilt for Ices is extremely strong.
Yes.
Out of a wave dash, like there's just so much they can do. Right, they can wave dash back and can't be with ice block. They can get like a wave dash back, like probably desync shenanigans could be involved, right? Like, there's just so much you have to think about.
Oh.
That was a really smart setup by this.
G-Money is not too happy about this.
I mean, you can't be, right?
Nobody would be.
Like, this is your counter pick. You really need to win this game. And getting wobbled twice is not how you want to be going about it, right? On your first 2 stocks.
So
what you're looking for right now is like trading is honestly fine because if you're losing, stock is to a grab, and no matter what percent you get grabbed at, unless it's like you could have mashed out and you didn't, it doesn't really matter, right? Like unless they find some kind of crazy kill setup, right?
Yeah.
The percent should be less relevant than usual.
Diz is just not afraid to go in his space.
Yeah, Diz's Sopo is really just not respecting the Marth.
Not at all.
I mean, and it doesn't seem like he's suffering too much for it.
No.
Like, they're just trading
He's getting in his space.
smashes, yeah.
Even though Marth outranges him on paper, Diz is making it work.
Practice too, honestly.
That's fair. Kind of fair. The reverse Ken combo?
Sure. Sure.
It's so weird.
Yeah, everything about this set has been weird.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for in FRG?
Honestly, you're looking to
not get grabbed again, I think is the major one.
I mean, that goes without saying. I was going to say, try to separate them as soon as possible. Maybe throw in a Nair, get Nana out.
That Nair is so risky, though, because if you just get shield grab.
Yes.
And you can't wait it out, because they have a stock up, as well as a percent lead.
It's pretty risky, just to do anything.
If you can maybe bait out a shield and get like a up throw on one of them, you can split them.
He hit Popo, then he got Nana. Oh, he missed the grab.
Couldn't quite continue his separation.
He had it, it's just...
He did have it, for sure.
It's so tough against a player like this kid.
And it's really tough, because you're at 13 right now, and it's getting to the point where if you get grabbed, it might be difficult to match out, right? And if you're in the situation as G, you have to be thinking, right? Like, if I get grabbed, it's over. And that's, like, such a stressful position to be in.
Well, we have...
Like, you have so much on your mind right now.
Stock count is even at 13% only. It's very doable.
But you can't be thinking about it. Like, now a grab is pretty much certain death.
Yeah,
that jab reset was so close. For sure. All right, yo, it looks like he's splitting, or he's trying.
He's just trying to get Nana out of here so she's not even a factor.
Yeah, that's like maybe the most important thing. Oh. But Diz might not even need to wobble.
Diz doesn't even need to. He's so good as it is. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's so rough for G, because now he has to win a game on Diz's counter pick. Right.
Diz.
And this is now tournament point for G, right?
Tournament point for Diz.
I mean, either way. If G loses another match, he's out of the tournament. That's what I was trying to say. This is... Excuse me. It's tournament point for Diz. You're correct.
I know.
Just shut up. But... It's got to be really tough to be in this position.
And
because like
I don't even think he can switch to Falco because as Diz has shown, that's not a problem for him. He's very good against Falco, very good against Marth.
G's Marth is on fire though. I wouldn't switch.
I wouldn't switch at all.
What I would just do is refocus on what let you take games over Beer Man, over Joey. It's just force, right?
But would you go back to FOD?
I might go to Yoshi's, personally.
But then Yoshi still has... You just got Ice Block and to grab, and that's too close.
I mean, what's the difference here?
A little bit more space. I don't know.
Is that what you want?
Good question.
Because Ices can wobble you with any amount of space, right?
Of course.
So if you have small space, your sword covers half the stage. Yeah, that's a very scrubby argument, but like, it's holds true. I mean... G keeping all that out of his mind right now, just focused on killing Ice Climbers. Because that's his main priority over stage selection and what to do next game if he wins. Like, all that's should be out of his mind right now. What he should be focusing on is just winning this game, right?
And even at 157%,
yeah, for sure.
Sopo is just staying alive.
62. Oh, that was some rough DI.
Oof.
Diz making sure he gets just the max amount of percent out of every punish he can.
And his Sopo is really good at finding an opening.
Like so good, yeah. And Sopo's looking like honestly on caliber with like another mid or low tier player. Like just absolutely insane.
It's scary that
he's putting a ton of emphasis on killing this Nana.
Against a player.
But if he's gonna lose a bunch of percent even after killing the Nana, it's like, do you need to focus the Sopo? Does that have to be the bigger priority?
Well,
apparently yes. And he threw her backwards, which is really smart.
That's pretty rough.
Takes it outside, that's very connected. That's really rough. You can see just G's face. It's just,
yeah, you can see it.
That's not what he wanted to happen. That's not how he wanted it to go.
Just trying to find an opening at this point.
Yeah, I mean, optimally, Diz wants to just find another wobble off this stock because that's so devastating for G.
Yeah,
is that it?
Diz is very comfortable just sitting around waiting.
Yeah, Diz has...
Because he has the patience of a saint.
Yeah, but I mean, he has 6 minutes to test that patience. Like, you can't sit around an ice block for 6 minutes.
No, but you sit around and wait for them to make a mistake, and that's one grab, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
But it goes both ways. Marth having an incredible grab.
Yeah, that's so good.
Getting rid of Nana.
Now the possibility of wobbling's out of the question for this stock.
Wobbling's out of the question, but
down smash is not. I mean, it is definitely showing that his Soap was to be feared, right?
Of course.
Like, it's definitely not like he loses all credibility when you kill his Nana, right? Like, you still very much have to respect him while he's on the stage. But I mean, he's not on the stage for very long as Soap because, you know,
now G-Money having the stock lead.
G-Money with the stock lead, but
has to bring back some momentum.
I mean, Ices can get just a grab, a gimp like that, and then a grab and just run away with the entire game. That can be just.
And that can't feel good getting
that was a. Is that it?
No.
See, Genie's he's not getting the mashes. That felt like a very mashable grab, right?
At first, it was not the first time it could have been mashed
at like
out.
8, like 9, right? Like maybe
even
even
the last
11.
few matches, he's been wobbled.
He's had a lot of trouble
30%.
mashing out early, right? Like,
which at this point, I think he should have picked up on it.
Because this is just finding straight grabs.
I don't think it should be a problem at this point because he could mash out. Maybe it's just once you get grabbed. Like I understand it's stressful because you know it's coming out, but still you have to be on game.
You need to just be at the ready, right?
Yep.
Like at
all times.
G's so smart to match it, to get that air dodge out, like because it's an analog trigger. It's really hard to get that button press. You know, like especially if you still have the springs in. It's just there is a time limit for how fast you can press that trigger, right? Like, no matter how strong your hands are, you can only do it so fast. And shouts to G for taking advantage of fast fingers, I guess, and getting that air dodge out. But I mean, G is looking to just end this as fast as possible because the higher percent you are, the more risk there is of just getting wobbled, right? Not even wobbled, just getting down smashed.
Yeah, just anything. But at the same time, he can't be rushing and getting too greedy for a kill.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just such a delicate equilibrium to hit because you can't go in too hard because you'll get grabbed, and you can't go in too soft because he'll just time you out.
Exactly.
And that's the grab. I mean,
well,
that's grand finals.
Congratulations to this kid.
Congrats to this kid.
He played incredibly well this whole time.
Oh, dropped the wobble. I mean.
This kid just playing with him. No. But never mind.
Yeah.
I just give it to him anyway.
I mean, yeah. That was this is when they're rapping with the controllers. I mean.
Of course.
That was just silly.